Coming
no,
up,
I
a
got to play
contest that
cheap.
looks real good on paper between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Man, that's a little shit back there.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing Baker. Right side, this is Ibuka. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Has him on the quick hitter.
Oh, the shit there.
Out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Looking quickly here. Line up the design keeper. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up to 3rd down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Got his man. It's on him. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's a statement throw right there. The statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on. We gotta go for that.
Perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And they get this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
It's a gain of 10. And the Buccaneer first down.
That big 4th down call is how we close out our first
quarter.
First
time using the Buccaneers.
Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment.
It took 80 hours to pick his play up to the left.
Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Irving on the inside give. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Vacates quickly left side.
Swap.
That's incomplete.
That ain't the play I wanted to do anyway.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Heads out on the bootleg. Buying some time right.
Good shit.
Bring it down. That sack brings the offense to fourth down.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's fourth down.
We get a block.
Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And all the way into the second quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Great.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds Pacheco
Bit
in the
wet.
backfield. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Cake? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Come on, dog. You gonna sit there and watch the nigga run?
Territory now at the 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them
Sit
the
there and
first
watch
down.
him run.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. First and 10 now from the 46. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Pick. You gotta give me that fucking pick, man.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. So it's second
You gotta give me that pick.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, this inability
Gotta give me
to
that pick.
consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
A second down run by Pacheco.
How the fuck you missed that tackle? Stop cheating.
36 with almost enough for that first down.
How the fuck this boy missed that tackle right there?
Trying to get everyone to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
43. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Good strike
It's
down the
hard.
field to Kelce. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown.
You should have made that tackle right there.
So a touchdown on the board for Rock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. Good work so far. He's got room. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now. Catch made by Bucky Irving.
Where the fuck is the blocking? That's what I want to know. Where the fuck is the blocking?
Specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. This is a heater going deep.
And my man can't catch the ball out of fuck out of
He
here.
was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's going to try another deep
Go,
one.
boy. Go fucking pass, boy.
Inside the 30. Give him 37 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Fucking pass,
Just
boy.
about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Baker now from the gun.
Fuck, I got that out of my.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices.
Someone right here, boy.
We'll try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Mayfield now off the play action.
Shit,
Complete
boy.
beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field
Got
goal
one more
right now.
time out, man.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly
Can't
care
get it.
who
We're
it's
gonna
going to
get
go
a
to
field
in that
goal, my boy.
situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Making me wait 30 seconds for this
Set
nigga
it
to pick
down.
his.
Here we go,
keep
1st
the
and
lead
10.
on.
From the red zone on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick.
Hit that jump.
1st down. They force him out just shy of the marker.
I hit the line,
2
dog.
seconds left. We get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great
I hit
shape
the
to get
line,
3 here
dog.
entering
They
the
cheat.
half. Only time left for 1 more snap block, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. They
Definitely
this
hit the
one in
line,
for the
dog.
right
Take
hash
the
to
field goal.
challenge here.
Makes the score.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
McLaughlin
Buccaneers.
has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the
Smack
return,
his ass.
here's Nico Rumihio. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Tackle him. Smart as that.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
We got some for it.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Yellow.
Going on 1st down. Mahomes escapes the pocket. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited
I'm
with
gonna
a
say, I
sack.
know there gotta be some type of call,
That's one of
bro.
those situations that you have to have a awareness, right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes.
Good shit, bro.
They're into the drop in.
Shit, boy.
They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Third and long for Mahomes. He put everything he's got behind it.
Yeah.
And it's picked off. But, pretty clear he was out of bounds. So no interception. Incomplete.
Stop, we need it.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game.
Yeah, he kind of got my face. Yeah.
This is taken at the 44. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
180.
First down throw here. Mayfield. Luka there with the grab.
Go. Slow as fuck, nigga.
The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Offense in a hurry up here.
41 yards on the play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Good for a first down. First and goal at the 3-yard
Irving.
line.
Look at that bullshit. Nigga ain't blocking worth shit. That shit annoying.
First and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk.
Nigga ain't even trying to block, cuz.
Still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Play action. Here's Mayfield.
So Mayfield, who the fuck was he throwing at? Come on.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone.
Go Mayfield.
Runs it across. Touchdown.
Shit, boy.
The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. It's Bashard Smith now with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Mahomes. He's going deep this time.
Wow, he caught that shit.
10-yard line. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare.
At least this is like that.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
15. Fire down these 2. Fire down these 2. Hey, Riblet.
Working inside the red zone.
Bullshit.
Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. A tough one to retain through that hit. And that makes it 2nd and goal. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Shit, boy.
Side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Shit, boy.
And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Yeah, this nigga 85 seconds every time to pick a play. Man, you holding up the whole game. This shit, you know? I don't even pick the play yet.
Last two passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. Here he goes, 3rd and long.
Oh, you got to get some stuff.
The Chiefs can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock. Conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Who that is?
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
You waiting for me to pick my plays now, so to do it helps.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Baker now off the play fake.
Oh, I ain't need to do that.
And he's tackled.
I'll take it though. I definitely ain't need to do that.
Making that throw in the double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort.
This shit, I got to wait for him every fucking time.
All set to go now from the 35. A toss, running right. It's Irving. Continuing to move past the 45. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Scott.
Looking to throw. That's brought in downfield He's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
On the 24 once again. It's second and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Setting up the screen to Johnson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Buccaneers don't want to see this one go to overtime. Fourth and forever coming up. Looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. It's complete. This is Anguka. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Mejio with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Back to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Setting up to pass. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It definitely should have been a sack, but I'm gonna let them have that though.
Stuck with a fourth and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force out fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Yellow.
Desperation time here. This is cut downfield by Rice. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield.
Game over, thank you. That's game. That's game. First game back, another dub. Always get a dub when the first game back.
We'll see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Right back to Irving now. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Once again, Irving. And the Buccaneers get that 1st down. And that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.